Jeremy Corbett. G'day. Exclusively brought to you using electricity from Frank Energy, and Frank Energy alone. They turn the lights on so we can see this week's comedians. Thanks, Frank. Let's meet the comedians, shall we? I'll start with the leader of Team 1. After getting his new job on More FM, there's been a push to change the station name to, I think that's enough FM. It's Paul Ego.
Thank you, Jeremy.
How you doing, Paulie?
Thank you very much. I'm doing great, thanks. There's a great crowd tonight.
Paul, who's on your team?
On my team tonight, look, I tell you what, I know what it looks like. It looks like I've hired the member of a bikie gang and then invited the bikie's mum along because she still washes his bandanas. Yes, I have. It's Brett Blake and Alex Ward on my team. Yeah, man.
Great looking team. And leading Team 1 is the fun auntie that buys you and your friends a few vodka cruises for the weekend. It's Laura Daniel. Who's on your team, Laura?
On my team, I'm very excited tonight. Between them, they have some extremely amazing comedy credits. Between them both, they've made appearances on UK's QI,
Whoa.
UK's Mock the Week, and hosted a pub quiz at Grey Lynn.
Wow.
Please welcome Rhys, Mathewson, and all the way from the UK, Olga, Koch.
All right, let's play Newsmakers to start with, shall we? As per, you know how it works. I'm going to show the team some pictures. They tell me why they're in the news. Team 1, here's your picture.
Okay.
Why is that newsworthy?
Oh, this cop's probably just going, what have I told you, mate? Always blow on the hive. What do you got to do? Always blow on the hive.
If that's the case, I don't care how many bees you have, you're not going in the T2 lane, mate.
Do you reckon it might have been a police sting operation?
Hey.
He got pulled over for having a bit of a buzz. I'll stop.
No, carry on.
No, carry on, yes.
More.
I reckon I got one more.
Go on then.
Do you reckon he was pulled over for stinging it?
No, the first two were great. So this is about Manuka honey. New Zealand's Manuka honey, which the Australians are trying to claim, or there's a bit of a war over it or something?
The war might be over. Well, this battle anyway. New Zealand's Manuka honey industry has been dealt a blow after it lost the bid to trademark the te reo word. Manuka, allowing Australian honeymakers to also use it and make the price that goes along with it. And Manuka honey gets its name from the Māori word manuka, which translates as how much a jar? Yeah, so by getting this name, they can charge more for their honey.
So they didn't win, though. They don't get to keep the trademark.
No, yes, correct. New Zealand didn't win.
So Australia won, you'd say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we came second.
Yeah.
We got like silver in the argument.
I did better per capita.
I mean, it's rich of us to try and trademark that Manuka honey, because I think we just got it like sticky goo-goo until like a year ago.
Yeah.
We found out we could make money, and now we're
Correct.
trying to jump on it. Everyone knows it's a New Zealand product, though.
It's the same honey. It's a tea tree, but here it's called Manuka. That's the te reo word for it. And that's where the money is. Calling it Manuka is where you can sell it for 3 times as much per bottle.
You know how I know it's expensive? Because my Mrs. partner, she lives in Nelson. G'day, Carol. And she works in cosmetics, and she has like all the, the oils and essential oils, and she had some Manuka honey there, and I didn't know how expensive it was, and I couldn't find any sugar, so I put some of that in my cup of tea. And long story short, it was a $700 cup of tea. So sorry, Carol.
But your skin looks amazing.
Oh my God, I'm radiant up here. I'm loving it.
A bit of a survey. Does anyone own Manuka honey? Has anyone done well enough to have some at home?
I have some at home.
Do you?
I'm a white woman who believes in horoscopes. Of course I have Manuka.
What do you use it for, though? Like, you don't put it on
You
toast.
can't just ask a woman what she uses her Manuka honey for.
Oh, sorry.
They are all packing up, though, and it makes sense. All the New Zealand bees packing up, moving across the ditch for better hours, better wages.
Yeah.
The GC bees. All those Gold Coast bees with, like, just ripped abs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should steal that from Australia, being attractive.
You think Gold Coast guys with neck tattoos are attractive?
Yep.
Also a massive day for Australia, because it's the first time Australian culture has embraced an Indigenous word. So
That's right.
you're welcome, guys. We're progressing.
Very good. Righto, Team 2, I've got a picture for you from the week.
Oh.
You need to tell me why this is newsworthy, please.
Well, it's actually what Jeremy Corbett looks like when you take his wig off. Too early?
No, you never get this off. It's super good.
This is that new Rainbow's End ride where you just get stabbed with a piece of sharp copper.
That's not.
That's the bus stop at Rainbow's End.
I think I recognise that.
Okay, where you
And
go?
I think I know what it is. It's our beautiful, gorgeous dome that looks at stars. And someone has tried to steal it.
Yeah, indeed. Auckland Stardome will be out of action this matariki after the protective copper dome was stolen from the roof of the iconic observatory. It took all the copper. This is a bit of a disaster, to be honest. We've no way of looking at the stars now. I have no idea what kind of week I'm going to have. You know? Will I meet a tall, dark strangler?
Yeah.
Not to blame the observatory, but if you can't observe your own roof being stolen, up your game.
Well,
It's not great, eh? I mean, even if you were, if you were looking through the telescope at the time, you'd be like, there are some giant people coming this way. I do not know what they're doing. They're either very close or f***ing huge.
As you can clearly see from the picture, that it's under renovation at the moment, and that's when these dirty thieves took the time, took the
I was going to say, how do you see anything with all that scaffolding in the way? You guys do stuff different over here.
Yeah, $200,000 to repair, and they reckon that copper they took will get them about $6,000
That thing's $200,000.
to repair it, to put the copper back on.
I would love to be there for the tradie giving them the quote to replace it, though. Because he's like, so what's the damage? And he's like, it's going to be astronomical.
Yes.
I know that Police 10-7 is off air now, so we could become the new Police 10-7. So
Police 7 days.
Police 10-7 days.
Oh, yeah.
So if these bloody mongrels are trying to sell you some copper, get in touch with the coppers.
Yeah.
Where do you think they got the idea to rob?
Copper's quite an expensive metal, and you can sell it very easily to the scrap metal dealers.
You
You know an awful lot about selling copper.
Yeah. Did you
Let's move on to the next story, shall we?
Did you also steal the telescope?
I would have, if it was me. I like my space, so I would have left the copper and stolen the telescope.
Yeah, you would, you big old perv, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I need, an astronomical telescope. Where am I going to set that up in the bushes? They'll hear me. Let's go to the points for that round. Team 1, you can have the amount Labor is giving to New Zealand Steel to build a new furnace, reduce its use of coal, $140 million. It's about time Labor started looking after the multinational corporations. Good on you, Labor. Stealing Nationals' ideas. Team 2, you can have $2.1 million. That's the amount a Chinese comedy troupe has been fined for joking about the military. God, I am glad I live in New Zealand. Team 1 gets a star. Well done. Right, those stars aren't for nothing. Let's see what the teams are playing for tonight. Join me in gasping as I reveal this week's prize. Gasp! There it is. That is an authentic jar of Australian Manuka honey. You know it's the real deal because it's got real Australian spelling. It's made from Australian bees, which, let's face it, are more attractive than our bees. Right, time now for Yes Minister, where we invite a sitting MP to field hard-hitting questions from our journalists without saying the word yes or no. Please join me in welcoming Nationals MP for Hamilton West, Tama Potaka. Sure, Tama. Welcome. What's this? Got a present. Present for each of the team members. It's taking New Zealand forward. Little National Party pamphlet there.
That's brilliant. Cheers, mate.
All right. Tama, your job is to answer questions but not use the word yes or no. Do you understand?
Chahu, I'm learning.
Chahu!
Tama, I have a question. You're a member of the National Party.
A great party.
Yep, sure. You're a member of the National Party. You're Māori. So which is it?
I'm a Māori member of the National Party.
I am so confused.
Tama, can I just say, nice shoes. Are you consciously trying to appeal to the bisexual female demographic?
My daughter's been talking to me about that, and she said, stick with the Doc Martens, Dad. Don't go under the Doc Jandals.
Have you ever smoked cannabis?
I have never intentionally inhaled cannabis before.
So what's the situation at home? Do you have a partner, wife?
I'm married with children.
Okay, so
3 children, 2 cats.
Fantastic. All just great information. So when your wife says to you, what do you want for dinner? Do you go, dinner's a great concept. A lot of my friends like dinner. I know people who've had dinner before. I've heard of the word dinner, and she just goes, oh, just forget it.
Can you name the Prime Minister of Australia?
Mr. Albanese?
I don't know.
Tom, I heard that you spent like 40 grand advertising to like promote West Hamilton. Do you think it would have been better spent promoting West Hamilton if you'd used that money to soup up a Subaru?
Subaru. Oh, you need to come to Hamilton more often, mate. It's the best place to grow up and grow old in New Zealand.
Oh no, I don't like disease.
I've got a question, because you're from Hamilton West.
I like your hair, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, do all your voters look like me? Come on, do a shoey. Come on. Come on, do a shoey. He's not from Hamilton West. Get him out of here.
Actually, you're from the National Party. Is it you or an AI simulation?
Do you remember the Running Man?
The dance?
No.
That was a no, I'll take it. We'll carry on.
I'm a foreigner. I know nothing about New Zealand politics. But when it comes to you, do you see yourself more as of a key in English or more of an old school Nat, like a Shipley or Bolger?
I'd like to call myself a sensitive New Age Nat.
I would describe myself as a bulger.
Oh, take your shirt off.
Yeah, only when you're in your
what a
tiny
no-short,
pants.
yeah.
That is a good point, though. Olga, we've got 3 internationals here with us tonight, and they wouldn't have heard of you and how famous you are here in New Zealand,
World
and
15,
all the crazy shit you've done in the media, which is.
Can you give us an example of something cool?
10 press-ups, claps at the same time. If you could do that, I'll give you a membership form.
What, 10 when you do that?
You do that, you can do that.
I reckon I got 3 in me.
If we collectively can do 10...
Wait, are we doing push-ups? I can do a push-up.
Guys, you're giving in to what they want. National want boot
Hang on,
camp.
are you forgetting?
It's all about health and well-being, baby. Health and well-being.
Can you do them? Can you do 2? Just do 2 for us?
Me?
Now? Yeah. I thought.
Wait, I'll do
that you
10
would-
right now. I'll do 10 for you.
Oh, 10. All right.
I'll do 10 for you,
I
mate.
didn't see it going this way.
You can all have one of those too.
Marijuana can be an
You ready?
All right, here we go.
I love politics.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. What?
You got it,
brother. You got it.
9.
Yeah. Good work, brother. Hope you brought the ace out.
How many was that?
At least 7.
There's 7? Okay.
That was impressive, but classic National. Watched him struggle, did nothing.
Give it up for Tama Potaka, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Don't forget this stuff here. Good on you. Great work. That was a great 10 press-ups. Great round of Yes Minister. Big thanks to Tama Potaka. And I won. I'm the only one that got a no, so thank you. The star is mine. We are almost ready for a break, but first our Frank Energy caption competition. Now this week I'm looking for a caption for this picture, and before we get you doing it, teams, I wondered if you can have just a quick look at this and maybe give them a few starters.
Prince Charles looking rough after his Bucks party.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Zookeeper in America says, yeah, it's a Kiwi.
All right, good stuff. If you think you can do better than that, and I bloody hope you can, go to our Instagram page and give us your caption. Best effort wins $500 of beautiful electricity thanks to our favourite power peddlers at Frank Energy. You do that, we will take a break. We'll see you soon for Club Toppana on 7 Days. back to 7 days where it's time to load up the car with books you'll never read and head to the beach. It's time for Club Toppana Play the Steel Drum. Thanks as usual to the great team at Dole Pineapples. Pineapple's the main ingredient in upside down cake, or as we call it here in the southern hemisphere, cake. The best thing about Dole Pineapples is they also contain small pieces of card with news stories on them, and they're stories that I'd like to hear a little more about. And we'll start with this one. This week, the tech industry scared us all by suggesting AI will soon enable everyday people to insert themselves into their favourite movies, which is great for us, but might not be great for people watching. Let's see some examples of normal people in blockbuster movies, please.
I have a very particular set of skills. Word, Excel, basic Photoshop, conversation
Forgot to put the bins out.
Okay, but what time will you be back? We close at 6.
I'm just a girl standing in front of Hugh Grant, asking him to have a hoon.
Martini, shaken, not stirred. Sorry, $32.
The first rule of Fight Club is we disinfect the boxing gloves. Come on, guys, we've talked about this.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. Well, just hang up then. It's probably marketing. Stop talking to them.
Line. M. Line. Your. Line. Father.
Honey, sorry, I've got to drift around Tokyo in like 40 minutes and I can't find my keys.
Oh my God, Yoda, you're home early? Your lightsaber? No, I haven't seen it. I'm just gonna go to my room now. Zzz. Zzz.
All right, let's go back to our pineapple for our next story. And this is a study released this week tells us that despite being less religious, Gen Z are more likely to believe in hell than older generations. Well, if they believe in it, maybe they should go there. Show me examples of Gen Z in hell, please.
Does everyone only have a Samsung charger?
Pretty similar to the Earth they left behind for us.
Yeah, I know they're demons, but what are their pronouns?
Sorry, what'd you say your name was? Adolf Hitler? I've never heard of you.
What up, fam? It's your girl, Alex, down in hell. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
Hey, mate, do you mind taking a photo of me in front of this fiery background? Oh, sick. Yeah, what was your name? Rolf? Yeah. Love the wobble board.
All right. We go to the pineapple for our next story. A German surgeon was fired this week for getting the hospital's cleaner to help him out with a toe amputation. Very commonplace, that sort of thing in hospitals. I'm looking for things, though, you'd never hear at a hospital, please. Things you'd never hear at a hospital.
Man, we're well funded.
Well, thank you all for joining us today on this very special, auspicious occasion, the opening of the Prince Andrew Children's Ward.
Yeah, you know what? We probably didn't do everything we could have. Sorry about that.
I can see the head. I can see the torso. I can see the legs. Man, I am nailing this eye exam.
Okay, the doctor is ready to see you now. Yep, no wait today.
Okay, the chart says Cancer. Good, because I'm a Taurus. That means we're compatible. Yeah, but we don't have much time.
Yeah, I didn't slip and fall onto it. I meant to put it up there.
All right, back to the Dole pineapple we go. The story is about prisoners in Minnesota who celebrated this week as guards organised a fun-filled visiting day for all of their children. Kids in prison? I'm not sure. What would that be like? Give me some scenes from a kid-only prison.
Oh, go.
What am I in for? Accidentally called the teacher mum.
The guards don't mess around here. I heard they took a kid's nose and they still haven't given it back.
You want a poster of Ben 10 that's going to cost you a baby tooth. You want extra scooping of yogurt? That's another baby tooth. You want another prisoner killed? That's 16 baby teeth. Who am I? You can call me the Tooth Fairy.
So we've got to sleep in bunk beds? Dude, that is awesome! There's so much more room for activities.
So it's just like musical chairs, but one of them's electric.
All right, before this parole hearing comes to a close, is there anything you'd like to add to your case? Why? So you can get released. Why? Because you don't want to be here. Why?
All right, that's enough Club Toppana for one night. Play the steel drums. Come on back. Great round of Club Toppana, but one team must rise to the top. So I'm giving a star, almost arbitrarily, some might say, to Team 2. And thanks again to my personal pineapple providers, Dole. Dole, any fruit they don't sell, they reuse on Paul Ego's shirt. It's time for a break. We'll see you soon for Good News Battle on 7 Days. We're having a lovely evening. I hope you are too. But if you thought the world around us was going to the dogs, you'd be right. So we're going to attempt to lighten your mood with a good old round of Good News Battle. I've tasked our panellists with scouring the headlines for uplifting news, and the goodest news tonight gets a star. So we're going over to Team 2. Laura, I'd like you to bring us some good news, please.
I have some great news for you, Jeremy.
This is good.
New Zealand has just gotten its lowest ever sheep-to-human ratio in over 170 years.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah, so New Zealand currently has 24 million sheep, 29 if you count all the ones that got vaccinated. Look, it's unclear if that is the exact number of sheep we have or whether the person counting them just fell asleep. That's what's happening in the country, and that is my good news.
It's good, Rach. I remember growing up, New Zealand, the population was just over 3 million and there were 60 million sheep. it was like, oh, it was great. It was 20 each or something. I can't remember.
Okay. I mean,
it
in
would be.
Australia, that is like an ongoing joke that New Zealanders have, you know, get it on with the sheep. But when you hear there's that many, you're kind of like, okay, I get it. Like, I feel like I would fall onto one and be like, I did it again.
Yeah, it sounds like good news. I'm not sure it is. Declining sheep population.
No,
I think it's great.
it's good news. That's good
I'd like to
news.
see more sheep
No,
farmers,
because
though.
now we can take them. I can't fight off 20 sheep. 5 sheep, I reckon I've got a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going for the eyes. I'm squirting mint sauce, freak them out, you know?
Yeah, man, give them a taste of things to come, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Suddenly that fight turns into something else.
They've been playing hard to get.
Yeah, just rubbing rosemary just all over their nips. Yum. Ooh, you like that? Yeah.
This is exactly what I thought New Zealand TV would be.
All right. Paulie, have you got any good news for us?
Oh, such good news. Any fans of food in? Great. Hey, you and I, Jeremy, are big eaters.
Yes.
Right? We knuckle down, we get the job done.
Get it done.
Now, no, you're just like me. Our favourite dish has got 3 letters in it. And those letters are M, G and S, but in a different order.
Yes.
Talking about MSG, bitches.
Yeah.
No longer the evil thing we've made it out to
Is
be.
it not?
No, apparently there's at least one chef in New York who says that MSG is absolutely fine and it is essential for good taste. MSG's coming back into vogue. We don't have to sneak into nightclubs and sniff it off toilet bowls like we did in the 80s.
Oh.
MSG's cool again.
Yeah.
What does it stand for?
Message.
It's short for message.
Boomer got it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's why it comes in a bottle.
That's right. Monosodium glutamate, I think.
Oh, right.
Actually, I call it sodium glutamate.
Can I ask where I support you as my teammate. I
Thanks.
agree that this is a good news story. But what restaurant was this chef at?
It's called Le Subway.
I like it. It is a good news story, Paul. Thank you. We're sticking with Team 1. Brett, I'm just going to move over to you. Have you got any good tidings?
Man, have I got some bloody good news for you. Number 1, you know buses? You ever been on one? Of
Yep.
course you don't. You're rich as hell. You know those big annoying things that get in your way when you're driving your Tesla over people? Anyway, yeah, so if you're on a bus, great news, everybody, right? Before, very prejudiced, small dogs were allowed on, but now big dogs are allowed on. 'Cause I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited the big dogs can finally get on there because, sometimes, people are sitting in priority seats, like pensioners. You're like, get off, And if you got a problem, argue with Diesel,
Yeah. Where is this? Is this in New Zealand or is it where is it?
Where's this happening?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, I did not read the story. I thought I'd get up here and riff. And
No, it's
now
good.
here we are, and
I love it.
yeah. Also, I'm dyslexic. I just take in the picture and the headline. Move on.
Maybe it's
I did see the story. It's Auckland.
Oh, it is Auckland.
Yeah, it's Auckland, which is just brutal. Like, imagine waiting for an Auckland bus in dog years.
We're heading back over to Team 2. Olga, do you bring any good tidings from afar?
I have fantastic news. The best news, I'd say. Jeff Bezos put a statue of his girlfriend on the front of one of his boats.
Oh my God!
Look at that!
They're engaged, aren't they?
Look at that! But what I have to say is, I'm so impressed that he's dating a woman who's age appropriate. They're only 6 years apart.
Wow.
Isn't that so exciting? He's one of the richest people in the world, and he's dating a woman in his 50s. So, ladies, if you recently turned 26 and you feel like you're too old to date Leo DiCaprio or, I don't know, Jeremy, you can rest assured that one day you'll be old enough for Jeff Bezos to strap you to the front of a ship.
I can't get out. This is who would think this is a compliment?
It's not. This is just 16th century sailor porn.
This is him saying, I'd like to drown my girlfriend every 3 minutes and get away with it.
Okay, the Titanic wouldn't drown if those honkers hit that iceberg.
limb, so it's quite romantic, you know. Yeah. I've never done that for my partner. So,
No, not like on the front of your motorcycle or something?
Yeah, or it's a jet ski, but yeah. It's kind of like it's a smaller version, but it's the same theory.
Yeah.
What I like is that even though it's a super yacht, you can still get a motorboat.
Mixed platter this evening with good news battle, but I do feel uplifted. Life is worth living once again, so thank you for that. I was most uplifted. I mean, sheep and statues are good, but it just doesn't beat MSG and dogs on buses. So Team 1, you get the star.
Thanks, Jeremy.
That is enough from me. Stick around because we've got My Kid Could Draw That right after this on 7 Days. See you soon. Where budding young artists draw us scenes from the news. And this week, we're gazing upon the works of students from Green Bay Primary School. Thanks for having us, Green Bay School. Team 1, you are up first. What has this kid drawn?
Hello, my name is Grace. I go to Green Bay Primary School, and this is my picture.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Grace. What a lovely
Thank you,
picture.
Grace.
Beautiful.
Look, I'm sure of some parts, which is that this is a police chase.
Yes. Can I say, too, how flexible this person escaping is? Look at the angle of their hip up there. It's like, oh, my God.
And like, you'd think that's a unique, that the policeman also has that flexibility, so they're a good match.
Yeah.
But there's like a jail. It looks like a jail of some description because it like looks dark and gloomy in the background.
Yeah.
But this is a house on fire or something?
I think this was in Melbourne.
Oh, really?
This is the greatest Australian story of our time, possibly. Not to talk it up, but a man, I'm guessing it's the ninja man, but the man in Melbourne who owned a bouncing like castle or jumping castle company, he tried to take out the competitors by lighting them on fire.
Setting all the other bouncy castles on fire.
Why fire? Just use a fork. It's a jumping car.
It's a good point. Or just hire a darts team. These are all good. Anyway, all better ideas than what he actually did, if Alex is right.
Would fit with the drawing, wouldn't it? Grace, can you tell us, what have you drawn, please?
My picture is about a man burning down bouncy castles. The criminal burnt down this bouncy castle here because he wants to be the only bouncy castle maker in Australia. The police had caught the criminal and gave him a black eye. That's what that is. So the police is using his net gun. It's meant to catch the criminal. Here's the net. And inside the jail are 4 jail cells. Well, actually 9 jail cells. There are no bad guys in there because there are no bad guys in Australia because they all have businesses. And this is my picture.
It's a great drawing. Thank you, Grace.
He roasted us as well.
Yeah, great drawing, Grace. Yes, an Australian bouncy castle entrepreneur was jailed for 11 years this week after hiring arsonists to burn down 110 of his competitors' bouncy castles.
Oh, my God.
Firefighters would have put the bouncy castle fires out sooner, but they spent so long taking their shoes off.
Do you call them jumping castles?
Jumping castles.
Yeah, jumping
What do you call them?
Bouncy
Bouncy
castle.
Oh, so different. Whoa.
What do you even...
It's like I'm in Narnia.
They filmed that here.
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah, we get it. You got wetter. We've heard all about it. You know?
Wait, so in Australia you call them jumping castles, and here you call them bouncing castles?
Fancy castles.
Oh, in Europe we just call them actual castles out of stone.
All right. History.
Did he use a Molotov cocktail to do it?
I don't think so.
That's wild. Ah, fuck.
Just to clarify, was that Molotov cocktail jumping or bouncing? I was confused up there. What was going on?
All right, Team 2, we're going over to you. What has our kid drawn here, please?
Hello, my name is Rihanna, and I go to Green Bay Primary School, and this is my picture.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome picture.
Wow.
It's like two mummies in a pyramid, but they've just rounded off the edges.
But quite good detail in this, you know?
Quite funky mummies. Kind of tie-dye mummies. I like the little love hearts. So clearly there's two mummies.
Oh, yeah.
They're in love. They've been buried together.
There is another person down here watching.
That's a gingerbread man, yeah.
Okay. A little gingerbread man watching two mummies in love. They kind of look like hieroglyphics in the background, so I'm guessing they've discovered some type of love letter on a cave wall. How do we feel about that?
I think it's cooked, but go for it.
You're not sure about that, team 2. Let's get confirmation. Rayno, what have you drawn, please?
My picture's about ancient humans kissing. There's two mummies kissing, and they just got out of their tomb. They liked each other very much, and they fell in love together. And this is the person who discovered them kissing. And there's some bodies at the bottom of the ground that insects are consuming. And this is my picture.
It's a great picture, too. Wow, I love it. You got your own side. Scientists have found evidence from ancient Mesopotamia proving human beings were kissing each other 4,500 years ago, which is newsworthy because it's 1,000 years earlier than previously thought. Researchers said kissing isn't limited to humans. Chimpanzees also engage in kissing, but only if the researcher is hot.
You can't get to first base until you invent baseball. So that's probably what.
That's true, yeah. Oh, where'd you get to last night? First mammoth?
It's crazy that kissing was invented like 4.5 thousand years ago, but foreplay was only invented in like 1995.
Yeah, I'm sceptical about this number. I mean, I went to high school. Everyone was claiming they were kissing way before they actually were.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, they're totally. The caveman's like, yeah, I've been kissing. It's just my cavewoman goes to a different school. And
Thank you, Green Bay Primary, for having us, and thank you very much to our artists. Right, for scores, Team 1, you can have 2. That stands for Tupac Shakur. He's getting a road named after him in California. From rap to grunge, Team 2, you can have the price someone paid for a signed Kurt Cobain guitar. It's one he smashed during the recording of Nevermind. Just shy of $1 million, $956,251, which means Team 2 wins and gets a star. We are going to take a break. Don't forget to enter our Frank Energy Caption competition. We'll be back shortly for Beat the Ding on 7 Days. For a high-paced round of Beat the Ding. That's where I make comedians do things quickly before I ding my dinger. Here it is. It's the state-of-the-art bell capable of withstanding the most ferocious of ding whacks. Let's get dinging, shall we? All right, this week a Countdown delivery driver was caught on camera running a red light and then being pulled over by police. Paul, you have 10 seconds to name 8 road signs. Go.
Okay, stop, give way, yield, merge like a zip. Look out, old people, ducks crossing. There's a deer. Hi, Steve.
Can you explain hi, Steve?
Well, a road worker knew that it was his mate Steve's birthday. He was working in the sign. He just finished all the giveaway signs. He's like, I'm going to do one for Steve. Only Steve.
No star for you.
Oh, Jeremy.
All right, American indie rock band The War on Drugs has announced 2 New Zealand shows in December. They're coming over here. Brett, you have 10 seconds to list your 3 favourite wars and your 4 favourite drugs. 3 favourite wars, 4 favourite drugs. 10 seconds. Go.
Well, one will be easy. Cocaine, marijuana, I don't mind speed. I've never tried heroin. And wars, World War I, World War II, World War III. Hello, China. The Vietnam one.
Oh, Justin, you get a star. Well done, Brett.
That is stressful, eh?
Wasn't going to play World War III, but Vietnam I will. Miami Zoo has been criticised, we all know this, for letting their lone kiwi bird be patted and handled like a dog. Olga, you have 10 seconds to tell us 6 other things you're not allowed to do to kiwis. Go.
Yeah, eat them, skin them alive, oh, no.
That's one.
Oh, yeah. You're not allowed to leave it alone with a child, like a tiny little baby. Put it into one of those X-rays at the airport.
One more.
And cook it. Cook it already?
said eat.
No, you didn't. Eat it, you said. But
Well done.
You get a star. You get a star. Well done. Saved by the expletive, I think, is what happened there. Right, Adidas has announced it will finally sell its backlog of Kanye West's Yeezy sneakers, which they stopped selling after the rapper went all sort of anti-Semitic. Alex, don't worry, it's shoe-based, this one. You have 9 seconds to name 3 other people with a shoe named after them. Go. Think sporting.
Michael Jordan's.
Yes.
The guy who runs real fast. Yeah, Bolt has shoes, I'm guessing.
Same Bolt.
Let's go with just Ash Barty. He's probably got some Dunlops.
Sorry, Alex, no stars there. Can't pay it, can't pay it.
Great effort.
I Am Tongi won American Idol this week, the first Polynesian to do so. Laura, you're a bit of a Pacific Idol. This is a good challenge, this. You have 20 seconds. I'll give you 20 seconds, that's a lot, to sing the names of 6 Pacific Island countries with lengthy Idol-style vocal runs, please. 20 seconds. How many Pacific Islands am I after? 6, I think, yes. 6 Pacific Islands, 20 seconds to sing about them. Go.
Rarotonga, Aotutaki, Hawaii, Maui, Stewart Island, Fiji, Tahiti.
One more, because Stewart Island's not a
French
nation.
Polynesia.
Okay, you get a star. Well done, Laura.
Very good.
This week, the government approved the partnership between sports betting companies TAB and Entran, bringing $900 million to the racing industry. Rhys, I'll give you 10 seconds to commentate a fictional horse race with made-up horse names. Go.
And coming out of the gates, first up around it's Mother's Delight. Mother's Delight coming in. Oh, coming in second. Second is going to be a humongous charger. Falling out of the pack. We've got a broken leg. Sorry to say, she'll be a goner. Is a goner. Can we have the final band? Oh, it's going to be. It's going to be. Oh no, he's dead.
You can have a star. You can have a star. All right, that's enough things for tonight. It's good news. We don't need a copper dome to see our stars. They're right in front of us. And what do you know? Congratulations, Team 2! Enjoy your Australian Manuka honey. Wow, so delicious. I can't believe they invented such a great tasting spread. The pride of the Antipodes is yours to keep. You've earned it. That is it from us. Please join me in thanking our wonderful panellists, Paul, Brett, Alex, Laura, Olga and Rhys. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 days. Good night.
Thank you, New Zealand On Air, and thank you to the National Party. I'm the first ever 7 Days guest that's completely AI generated.